My husband is texting his ex. I am leaving my husband because I found out that he mocks me behind my back to his ex-wife. I'm 36, and my husband is 45. We met about 6 years ago and have been married for 1 year. When we met, I was athletic and in great shape. But then I started gaining weight after 2 miscarriages and the death of my mother from cancer. I was in a deep depression and barely got out of bed except to go to work. I stopped working out and started eating junk. I gained 18 kilograms, about 40 pounds, over 2 years. Throughout all of this, my husband, then my fiancé, was incredibly supportive and loving. I felt guilty and tried to give him an out from our relationship several times, but instead, he proposed, and we got married last summer. After the wedding, I started feeling much better, and it showed. I've already lost about 9 kilograms and got my muscle and abs back. He seemed so happy that I was improving. But in his messenger, things were completely different. For almost the entire duration of our relationship, he has been texting his ex-wife about me. His ex, who is 46, left him 7 to 8 years ago for a colleague. That relationship didn't work out, and she tried to get back with my husband. By then, he was already with me, but they stayed friends. They mostly just texted because she lives 12 hours away. My husband complained to her about literally everything: my job, my depression, my cooking, but most of all, my weight. He wrote to her that I disgusted him and that it was hard for him to sleep in the same bed as me because I snore like a dog. He sent her photos of me sleeping, sometimes in my underwear, and wrote comments about my stomach, my double chin, my back, my breasts, and so on. She found these photos hilarious and gave me the nickname the White Whale. They both found it very funny and called me that now. They don't flirt directly or talk about getting back together, but they write that they miss each other and reminisce about their marriage. She teases him, and he clearly enjoys it. The thing is, everything he writes to her is the opposite of what I see in reality. He doesn't act disgusted. He tells me he loves me all the time. We have a great, passionate, intimate life. The way he touches me, he'd have to be a world-class actor if I actually repulsed him. He hates even the rare nights we have to sleep apart. He's lying, and I know why. He's lying either to me or to the ex, and I'm not even sure I want to know which one it is or why. I've decided to leave him and put all of this behind me. For now, I'm pretending everything is fine, but I've already started looking for a job in another city and a place to live. I also started taking birth control just in case anything happens between us, and I've spoken to a lawyer to prepare the divorce papers and start the process once I leave. The only thing I won't allow is to fall back into depression and gain the weight back. I won't let that happen. What a waste of time he turned out to be. Edit: I can't believe I even have to explain the birth control situation. It's a very simple explanation. Before I saw his messages, I loved and trusted this man. We had a great intimate life, and we were trying to conceive. When I read what he wrote and saw how he took photos of me while I was sleeping, something inside me broke. It's like I don't know this person anymore, I can't read his face, and I don't trust him. I don't know how much longer I'll have to stay under the same roof as him. I don't know how he'll react if I refuse intimacy for a long time without an obvious reason. I don't know what else he's capable of besides photographing sleeping people. I don't know if I'll cave in a moment of weakness, or if he'll manage to convince me for a second that he truly loves me. For all these reasons, and because of many darker scenarios I've played out in my head, I'm taking extra precautions. Anyone with the IQ of a chicken should be able to understand that. At least, I hope so. Thanks to everyone for the support. I'll post an update when I know more about where I'm headed next. Update. Hi everyone. I feel happy. Truly happy for the first time in weeks, and I wanted to share it with you because so many of you supported me and asked for an update. I thought it was only right to tell you what's happening. So, I wasn't digging or spying on my husband. I was using his MacBook for work, and he forgot to log out of Facebook and Messenger. He never gave me a reason to spy, but after I saw the first few things, I checked his phone periodically. Maybe I was hoping it was some kind of idiotic joke. But he kept complaining, and now he started writing to the ex that I was distant and cold and that he was tired of me. He even lied and said I was still gaining weight, even though I wasn't. He told her we weren't having sex because I was avoiding him and because he couldn't find the entrance under the folds of fat. A joke she highly appreciated. After that, I didn't check anymore. I had enough proof. At the same time, he was acting like a concerned husband to my face. He'd worry about me, asking if I was falling back into depression. He said he loved me and was there for me. He did everything just like before when I had hard times, called from work, brought food from my favorite places, did all the cleaning and laundry, baked fresh bread in the morning, gave me flowers and chocolate, and asked if I wanted to go for a drive or a walk at night. He always took me on night drives when I felt really low. How can a person be so two-faced? I have an older sister who lives in another city. I told her I was leaving my husband and looking for work in her city. She lives with her husband and daughter in a large house and offered me one of the spare rooms. I had several interviews and got an offer for one. It's not exactly in my field, and it's a significant pay cut, but I decided it's a good start until something better comes along. I didn't want to stay with him a day longer, and the drop in income is a fair sacrifice. Plus, my rent will be lower, and I'm selling my car since I can walk to the new job from my sister's house. No more crazy gas prices. The new job starts October 1st. Right now, I'm finishing up my notice period remotely at my old job. I'll have a 2-month break between jobs, during which I just want to rest and take care of myself. I've taken my name off the lease but will pay for 2 more months. I left him last Sunday. The night before, I cooked a great dinner and slept with him all night. It was so nice to hear him whisper how much he loves me and how lucky he is that I'm his wife. In the morning, I left the divorce papers and my lawyer's number on the kitchen counter. When I got to my sister's, I finally told her and her family everything. I showed them the messages and even the photos he took while I was sleeping. They are all livid. He has been calling and texting me non-stop, but he doesn't know where I live now. He writes to my email and DMs. He went to my parents' house, but they just shut the door in his face and told him to leave me alone. Maybe he's realized what happened because now he's asking to explain himself and apologize. I don't care. I replied with only one thing. If he has anything to say, he can say it through my lawyer.